This video is a response to Shadow296’s Why Killjoy Rogers' channel isn't growing why it should be video / live stream thing. I want to go ahead and start off by saying that Shadow starts off his video by saying that I cannot take criticism well and he believes me to be growing toxic. I want to go ahead and clarify this. If you have not watched his video, I highly suggest you do it because this video will not make sense without you doing so. And in doing such, you'll get a lot better understanding of why I'm saying the things I'm saying throughout this video. But I'm going to go ahead and start off with what he said originally. By saying that I cannot take criticism well, I can't agree to this. This is the one thing you said throughout your video that I will agree to. I do not take criticism well, as a lot of the time I believe this criticism to be wrong. Now, in such a manner that if someone politely gives me criticism, I normally do take it to heart, but when someone says something stupid, such as, hey, improve your thumbnails, faggot, I'm not going to listen to you. I've always believed that there's a fine line between criticism and insulting someone ever since the beginning of my channel, and while oftentimes I have had disputes over such a thing, I will stick by it until the day my channel dies, which will be whenever I decide, I hope. I want to start this off really quickly by just mentioning that this video was actually brought to me by a sub, not Shadow himself. Shadow is someone who's actually in my Discord server currently, and instead of approaching me like a decent human being and talking to me about this entire scenario, as he is in my Discord and was at one point I believe on my friends list, I'm not sure if he still is anymore, but instead of talking to me about these sorts of things that he believes to be true, instead of that, he decided to just make a video on it. Now, I'm not going to call him a clout chaser or whatever it may be, as I don't think I need to really insult anyone here for it to be kind of clear what I think. I think that this is kind of foolish. Now, regarding me having a somewhat toxic demeanor because I am a salt YouTuber. Okay, fine. Your opinion is your opinion. You can think I act like a dickhead, you can think I act toxic, whatever it may be. I highly disagree. I don't really consider this to be criticism, though. I consider it to be a somewhat of an insult. Now, it's not something I'm going to heavily take to heart because I mostly just don't really give a shit about most people's opinions anymore. If 17,000 people like the way a Snickers bar tastes, I'm not going to sit here and tell that one person who dislikes it that, hey, we should change our entire flavor because you said so. I think that's silly. I don't think it's the correct thing to do, and I think I should go about my business like I have been for 17,000 subs. I'm going to be skipping around his video quite a bit, as that's really the only way I can really go about this, as if you've watched this video, you'll see exactly why. Going in order of all this dumb shit that he says is going to be absolutely just cancerous shit, so I'm just going to talk about the really important shit, and kind of let you guys put two and two together on my opinion. When he goes on to say that stereotypes are normally true, that is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I've heard some dumb shit. There are people out there who actually believe the earth is flat, and I think they've made smarter statements than that. That's saying some shit. Stereotypes are not normally true. That's the exact type of anti-Islamic Nazi white supremacist bullshit that people have defended for years, and I think that's just absolutely fucking stupid. Anyone who agrees with that statement is more than likely just going to dislike this video and go about their business, and I highly encourage you to dislike this video and go about your business if you agree with stupid shit like that. If you think stereotypes are normally true, chances are you have the IQ of a pissant, and I don't want to talk to you anyway. As you can tell, this video is going to get down to earth very extremely fucking quickly because I'm just not going to take it that serious. I think this entire endeavor is going to be stupid as fuck and is stupid as fuck. He's probably going to end up making another response video to this video trying to disprove everything that I say, even though he provided no evidence whatsoever to the contrary. But regardless, he goes on to talk about toxicity and me acting like a dickhead, and yes, I'll admit, I do act like a dickhead a lot of the time, especially when dealing with stupid shit. Just like I am right now. If I see something that's stupid, I'm going to call it out, and I'm going to act like I am now. I don't think that there's a reason for me not to. If something's stupid and they try to downright attack me, insult me, belittle me, whatever it may be, I'm going to just outright say, hey, I think you're a fucking idiot. That's how I am. That's who I am as a person. If you don't like that, by all means, leave. No one's keeping you here. No one's forcing you to watch this content. No one wanted you to make that live stream. For what I can see, it has less than 30 views at the time of me making this video. But albeit one of my friends pointed out the knife that was in my back, and I was like, hey, you know what? It's good content. I may as well put a little money in my pocket while making this video today. So I went ahead and decided to get in here and talk about it. Stereotypes being true, that one part just still baffles the shit out of me. But he goes on to say that my channel is not an example of how I should grow as a person, as a content creator, knowing that the only conversation me and him have ever had is in Discord about him and his girlfriend / ex-girlfriend who he met over PlayStation Network because he thought he was getting catfished. That is just kind of odd to me. We've never had a personal conversation outside of YouTube live streams, and the only conversation we've had on Discord is about him getting catfished by some PlayStation thought. And I think that's just fucking hilarious. You don't know me as a person. You'll never know me as a person, as I'd never want to know you as a person now. You only know me as a YouTube personality, and I completely understand that I don't like to separate the two, but that's who I am. This shit absolutely baffles me in the shit that he says. He goes on to talk about how I get hot-headed. Yes, I do get hot-headed, as you can clearly see, mostly because I like to retaliate and I like to give shit back to people. But when he goes on to say that I have thin skin and that I end up getting heated and getting my feelings hurt over the internet and that's hypocritical, the fucking irony of this entire thing is that this all started because he even openly admits that he got his feelings hurt over the internet. He went into my comment section and said Orochi is completely unreactable and that's why the game needs to be slower, and Orochi needs to be slower. And albeit everyone has their opinion about the game, by all means, I completely support that, but what? How are you going to talk about me getting my feelings hurt over the internet when the entire reason you decided to go out and make your video is because you got your feelings hurt over the internet? I've never once been like, oh my god, this man insulted me, I'm so sad, bro. I've never done that. Yes, I do retaliate, but honestly, it's because I like the views, I like the money, I like the fame. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I like being a YouTuber. I like getting involved in drama whenever I have to retaliate against someone because I like it. That's just how it is. If you're gonna feed me dumb shit, I'm gonna eat it and spit it back up in your face. That's who I am as a person. Everyone knows my channel as a channel of retaliation. That's who I am. If you want to throw shit at me, I'm going to throw shit right back at you 10 times harder, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. At one point, he goes on to talk about me banning people from my Discord for their opinions and their feelings, and why he doesn't think I should be banning people the way I am from my Discord. Let me explain something, and I can explain this in one sentence, but I'll go into full detail. It's my Discord. Boom, right there. That's every reason I can ban whoever I want from it. But I'll bite, and I'll explain a couple of things that he mentioned in his video. He mentioned one guy who I banned for calling me toxic in someone else's Discord, which I found. I went ahead and banned them because if you don't like my content, I don't want you in my server. It's as simple as that. I don't think there's a reason you should be in someone's Discord server because their Discord server is a safe haven. I think that if you are in my Discord and you don't like me, then I think you should leave. And if you're talking shit about me behind my back, I'm going to ban you. It's that simple. He goes to talk about how my moderators are also part of the reason when my moderators have done absolutely nothing wrong. The messages he sent me on Discord pertain to someone calling him a crayon eater, and I think a troglodyte or something, I can't remember, all because he said Orochi is unreactable. And while I don't support that kind of action, I don't support anyone insulting anyone, I think that's foolish, I think it's silly, I think it's stupid as shit. Why would you get your feelings hurt over the internet when clearly you're talking about people getting their feelings hurt over the internet? I mean, I get the big brain gamer moment for this guy, but it's just fucking silly. It's all over the place. His entire video is all over the place, which is why mine has to be all over the place now. But my moderators, one of my moderators mentioned this to me, and I'm not going to say who, but this is why I'm having to make this video. I don't want his video to be up here on the internet and me not having an explanation and some people taking his side over some dumb shit. My moderators can moderate my YouTube comments, yes, but when there's 100 plus of them on every single video that I have, especially as of late, I don't expect them to. I don't expect me to either. I don't get paid for it, and neither do they. Why the fuck would they want to do it? Like, I understand that sometimes I do have to step into people's comment sections and say some shit, and even my comment section and say some shit. But why would I want to do that just because you got your feelings hurt? If you got your feelings that hurt, delete your comment. That'll delete the entire comment thread if it was your initial comment. There's no point for me to even say this shit. Why am I even here? One of the other comments that he talks about is a guy named Daubany in my Discord getting banned. And how, oh, he said something anti-American. I don't think you should ban him for that. It was obviously a joke. Yes, it was a joke. but I took offense to it, and there's a reason I did take offense to it. Now, don't get me wrong, I didn't get my feelings hurt, but this had been a problem before. I despise things that are said against America. And while, yes, me and them had previously talked about these sort of things before, we had both gone back and forth about American versus Britain and things of that nature. And most of the people who were involved in this situation are British. Keep that in mind. I had about 3 people saying that British was better than America, and I was saying America was better than Britain, and albeit we were all fucking around. But we all came to a mutual agreement that we shouldn't say things like this because people actually can get offended in these situations, and it can get really bad really quickly. So we all came to a mutual agreement that we should stop doing this kind of shit. And, of course, Daubeny, right after a Walmart shooting, decided to say, hey, yeah, America's so fucking great with their Walmart shootings and shit of that nature. So, of course, I banned him. If you guys want to see that, you're more than welcome to join my Discord. By the way, link to my Discord is going to be in the About section. Link to Shadow's video is going to be down in the description. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever. I don't know. Fuck this guy in his video. Peace out. Love you.